All right, here's a mini demo recording of how you can create a visual form using the Zendesk Help Center. So first I'll show you how the form works, and then I'll show you how I made it. So here you can see we're just in one of my demo help centers, and this is an article called Room Configuration. Gives instructions. Please select how you want your conference room configured from A, B, or C. And then I've got the images here that go with each selection. When I click on one of these, it takes me to the form and preloads it with the the version of the form that I selected. So let's go back. Let's look at the second one here. So when I click this one, it's going to take me to pre-populating the form with config B classroom. And then you'll see when I show you how the form is created, you could add other metrics such as what date you need the classroom and that sort of thing. So now let's take a look at how I created that. So I'm here in the Help Center authoring. I went to Room Configuration, and what I did is I created a hyperlink here that's preloaded in the URL string with what I want the form to do. So I go up here to link, and there's a knowledge article on this that I can send you on how to do this. But basically, you bring up the ticket form that you want, and then you follow it up with the other information that you want to preload the form with. That one there is kind of set to go with the default. Let's look at this one, is probably a better example. So go in here and you can see not only the form ID, but then I also selected a ticket field, and I'll show you. This is a custom drop-down that I created that prompts the user to select the configuration that they want. All right. So you just save that and publish it and make it accessible. So now I'll show you how I showed you how we created the Help Center article. Here's how we created the form. So first let's go to the form. There we go. And the form is room. And you can see here I just added a custom field that I created called room configuration, which is a drop down. So I'll show you how I created that. There we go. And here's my custom field. So I selected it as a drop down, gave it a name, and then I put in the various values. Keep an eye on these here. The tags are actually what needs to be put into the string. So it's a combination of that. And if we go back to the form, well, actually, let's go back to the field ID and I'll show you that. So there's an ID number here for room configuration that needs to be in the string. And you basically say, okay, this is the field I want. And then you put in that value that you want, configuration B, that sort of thing. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. The only other thing I did was, of course, to find the correct form ID. It's really kind of simple. If you just bring it up in the Help Center, here it is, submit a request. You can see the form ID is already right there in the string. So that's going to be the form ID for this particular form. So that's it. Fairly simple to do. It just took me a few minutes, and it should be easy for you to do as well. Thanks, and hope this has been helpful.